I appreciate it 120%. I love that hunger. That's what's going to get you far. But there's also got to be a time and a place where it's like, all right, I'm going to handle my shit, so that way I know my shit's going to be super. I always do it, right? I always take it all on, and then I'm like, I took on like 50 things, and then I mess up on one, and guess what happens?
Yeah, and then you're just three.
Yeah. Or you know what? People don't ever remember. I Snapchatted that shit this morning. The cheapest seats are the loudest boos. You know what I mean? Like the cheapest, like those people don't remember the 50 things that I had did that were like, I was juggling 50. They don't give two f***s if I was juggling 50 clients or not.
Come through in the clutch, leaving all these haters crushed. Take a look in the mirror, only competition's us. We stay humble and we hustle hard. Wanna go against us, here's a running star. Man, I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. You ain't got a clue to this. Corporate America looking like what we gonna do with this. Man, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Side out, but we ain't through stunting. See, we can do what we wanna, influence what we wanna. We some innovators, baby, shoot a movie if you wanna.
So it's always cool to run into people that I've worked with in my past life. One of the great things about being able to reminisce on projects or things that I used to do back in the days is the people. I really liked and enjoyed all the things that it was that brought me to where I'm at today. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for those individuals or those people that took a chance on me. I'm very blessed, and somehow, some way, I continue to have individuals who take a chance on me. The individual I ran into a couple days ago, we did some pretty cool work. I started off doing a lot of design work, photography work, and that work still to this day tends to come up every now and then. That individual gave me one of the biggest hugs and reminded me of how much or how impactful all that work that it was that I did was for them. Not only from a monetary standpoint, but from just a fulfilling standpoint. That person had a dream at one point in time, and I was able to visually put that out or put that art out for someone to see it, and it meant something more than just an album cover or a one sheet or a catalog for their clothing brand. So it's funny to look back and to see how impactful that stuff was. I say funny because when I was doing it, I was kind of flying by the seat of my pants. I was just creating because I love to create, but to see how impactful it was, it definitely resonates with me nowadays. And it's a good feeling. It's definitely a good feeling to see how art still continues to move people, whether it's in music, design, culturally, or through the different things that we're doing now with technology and software. I try hard to stay as humble as I possibly can, even though our company is growing and we're seeing a lot of successes. We never forget where we come from. I know my whole entire team has the weight of their past on their shoulders that they carry around, and for me it's really an honor to carry around my battle scars, to carry around my tattoos that remind me of where I came from. One thing we won't forget as we continue to grow are those people who take those chances on us. So what I would suggest is, if you have second thoughts on taking a chance on some young millennial different type of individuals, it resonated with me the other day when a previous client of mine gave me that big hug and said he'll never forget taking that little chance on me and seeing the progression and success that his life as well as mine has encompassed. Boom. They just ended like that. Normally I'm like close to it though. And then you can use these for the reels. So it's a brand new day. We're headed out to Kansas City. Gonna go talk to a few of our partners and meet up with a couple of friends. Stay tuned.
One time for the city, one time for the city. Two times if you with me, two times if you with me. Three times for the girls that walk around in the summertime looking real pretty. Girl, you fine. I don't know what all the hype's about. I'm just giving y'all what my life's about. They telling me this ain't what rappers write about. I just turn into monsters when the mics come out. Godzilla me some King Kong. Let you take a night off while I turn my dreams on. Y'all be mad when we gone. And by we I mean me and the team that you see on computer screens or your cell phone. While you waiting around for someone else, put your cell phone. For real though, I'm ill though. Keep watching. I'ma separate the fake from the real folks.
To have at least somewhere, some shape where it doesn't have to be so much turnover, it avoids you from just going out there and looking. So for me, the perfect example would be for me being in Kansas City. I've got one of my guys that's moving to Kansas City who I will place here at the co-working space so that he can work remotely as some of my other remote workers work. But then we'll build up a satellite office here in Kansas City, and I'd like for him to be able to get out, meet people, introduce him to individuals that can help us to hire more people, because our plan is a 5-year plan. But be able to not have as much turnover. Like I've gone through it where I've hired, had to rehire, and then have to rehire again. And we're at the point now where we're growing and scaling, that we've got our resources allocated to certain big major clients. Then now we say, okay, we need a couple more to hire on. So I think the turnover is what frustrates a startup company like mine that has high growth, has high revenues, and has the capacity to hire. We're just looking for that right talent. Hey, dude, what the heck? Yeah, I should have bought a couple of them, bro. Yo, let's. Sorry. Oh, man, sorry, bro. So we've been in Kansas City for a little bit, got to see a couple of co-working spaces, talked to a couple of our partners. We've noticed that a lot of people have been extremely nice to us as we've stumbled in, running from this rain. I can't wait. We're bringing up one of our team members to live in Kansas City and hopefully have a little remote clutch studio out here, man. Stay tuned. Sometimes you got to step out of your current environment to go out into the world and see that there's a lot of other things that are out there. Opportunities are there, you just got to seek them. There's a lot of grind time that goes into the work that we do, but there's also a lot of time where we have to step out and start to think, this benefits not only us, not only my team, but it also benefits our clients. As you can see behind me, Kansas City has what it takes to make it and take it to the next level. We don't got to be in Silicon Valley to make this stuff happen. Look at this view. Kansas City, we love you. Herb Tsai, Think Big Partners, thank you so much for bringing us and making us be aware of what's happening in the city. There's so much stuff out here that my mind is blown once again. Always have to step out of our current little bubble or a little fishbowl, as you guys know Clutch Studio is. Come and see the beauties of the world. Kansas City, let's go.
Let me show you how to do this, son. I put my heart and my soul in this, is 2 in 1. A lot of people out there faking, know when you can't run. Clutch studs in the building, if we could do it, man, you could do it too. I'm done.